Okay, so hey guys, and welcome back to another Access 72 video. In today's video, I'm back with another interview, and I'm here with Alex Martin. Alex, how are we?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you very much for coming on the channel.
Hey.
Nice one. And so, am I right in saying you're a 33-year-old lightweight who's 18 and 5?
Yep, that's what I am.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, great. And so, if you're new around here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do need like the video, and let's get straight into it. So, I'm going to start off with the question which I always like to start off with. Why did you start boxing?
I started boxing just to stay out of trouble when I was younger. You know, always getting in trouble in school, on school grounds, outside of school. So I started boxing because of that. Just keep myself out of trouble.
Of course, of course. And so, do you remember what happened in your first amateur fight?
My first amateur fight back in the day, it was 2002, July 21st, 2002, Danville, Illinois. They ain't had no fight for me because I was 85 pounds and I was 13 years old, so I was kind of small for my age.
Okay.
So I wound up going up, fighting somebody like 30 pounds heavier than me. They didn't care about weight back then. So I told my coach, I'll fight him. I was just eager to fight. I'll fought him. And fight was close, but they gave it to the other guy. It was my first fight. I lost my first fight. But it was my first fight.
Yeah, no, of course. And okay, and so what would you say was your biggest achievement from the amateurs?
From the amateurs, probably winning, getting ranked. Fight for Team USA, I got ranked number 2 behind Earl Spence. I lost to Earl Spence. I was ranked number 2.
Wow.
And I was going overseas fighting for Team USA. That was my biggest achievement in the amateurs. And probably after that, winning the Goldie Glove National.
Yeah, 2 big achievements there, mate. And so, how many amateur fights did you end up having?
I had 211 amateur fights. I had 176 wins, and I had 35 losses.
Wow, fair play for remembering that, man. That's very impressive. And so, why did you end up turning professional when you did?
I turned pro April 13, 2013. April 13, 2013. I turned pro. So almost 10 years ago.
Yeah. Quite a while ago now. And
Radisson Star Plaza in Gary, Indiana. Maryville, Indiana. I'm sorry.
Okay. Now you're remembering your stuff very well. I'm impressed. And of course, you've now gotten the 18 victories. And so, out of these 18 wins, which one would you say you've performed your best in?
My best victory was when I won the WBC Continental Americas super lightweight champion against Luis Ramos Hernandez. I fought him. He was at 140, at 140 pounds.
Yeah, indeed. And so I was going to ask, how big of an achievement was becoming that WBC Continental American champion?
That was my biggest achievement so far. Came up short on a couple different occasions where I could have won another title. Like when I fought McKinson, the fight was supposed to be for a title, but they wound up changing at the last minute for the WBO or the IBO. They wound up changing at the last minute, and it wound up not happening. So, yeah. Then this last fight, which I'm waiting on the test results to come back. I'm no excuse, but I'm waiting on test results to come back. Ain't no way that boy would walk through my punches like he was. We gotta wait on test results. So we both got test tested for the fight right before the fight, which I found it kind of crazy.
Yeah, definitely. So, with this, is this the last fight that you're speaking about?
Yeah, I'm talking about that last fight.
Yeah.
Some was off in that fight. Right? I don't know. Something was off.
Okay. No, that's interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, obviously you did it. Unfortunately, suffered a defeat, but you're alive on DAZN, and what's it like working with DAZN?
DAZN, that's my fourth fight with DAZN. It's cool. I was with PBC before, so I was fighting on different networks before I fought on NBC, Fight TV. I think I fought on Fox Sports 1. Fought on Fox Sports 1 a couple times too. I guess one. But DAZN is different. You can't just watch it on regular TV, so you got to subscribe to it to watch it. So a lot of people that don't know about DAZN probably miss the fight because they don't have it's not on regular TV. Yeah. But it was definitely a good experience. I love fighting on TV. I was having fun no matter what the result was. I still had fun at night.
That's the most important thing. And with your fights, I've always seen you are wanting to take the toughest fights. And so, are you always wanting to have these toughest fights?
That's the only way you can do it. That's the only way. That's the only way you got to do it. Can't just get in there and think about your record. got to take the tough fight. I'm destined to be great, and I want to try to be great. And I get in the ring with him tomorrow if they let me. That's how I am. That's what type of person I am.
Yeah.
I run from no man. I fear no man.
That's great. That's good fighting talk. And so, of course, you have just recently fought. But is there any kind of possible date of when you might be trying to be back in the ring again?
I just got the call today. Probably. I got a couple offers for sparring. I don't know. I'm not a sparring partner, but I always take the opportunity to learn because it's an opportunity to get away to camp, to clear my mind. So I probably go to training camp with Terrence Crawford or Earl Smith Gall or Teofimo. All of my fighters called Paul. Whichever one. I fought Earl Smith in the past. I was in training camp with Teofimo in the past. Never been in the ring with Terrence Crawford. Whichever one is the best fit for me, that's where I go. About it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm looking to get back in the ring June 10th. This show June 10th. I'm ready to fight. I'm eager. That fight ain't make me want to bring out the demon in me, the beast in me. Just show everybody that this ain't no fake. This ain't no fluke.
No, I like that. And
my confidence at all time high.
Okay.
I know if I people back home wanted to see me fail, it's not going to happen. If I lose, I lose.
Yeah.
But I was trying to be great in the process.
Indeed, great. And so for anybody who's maybe not watched you fight before, what would you say are your best attributes?
My best attributes, I didn't show in my last fight my best attributes. My best attributes would be that I box. I move real good. Something I didn't do in the last fight. I tried to stand in front of the guy and bang with him, which was the biggest mistake I made. That's why I got hit. Got hit with something I shouldn't have got hit with. Because the guy ain't real talking. If I'm boxing him, he can't keep up with me. He's not in the same league. Only chance he got was the chance I gave him standing right in front of him.
Okay. That's interesting. And so I suppose you are at a kind of good level of your career. You'd say maybe you're in your prime of your career at the moment. And so where would you like to see yourself in a year's time?
I got to get the world titles, man. Giving up on. I'm not trying to achieve my goals. My goal is to win world title championship. Train. Now I got to pick up train harder than I ever had before. Get back on top. I've been where I belonged before, and I've been down to my lowest, and I had to build myself back up. So I'm gonna say I'm in that same category right now. I'm at my lowest right now. Now I got to build myself back up. Show everybody that I'm still the elite level fighter that everybody think I am. Everybody thought I was. I'm still an elite level fighter.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, and so I just kind of wanted to know, while I've got your time, your thoughts on one extra fight, and that's Davis versus Garcia. What's your thoughts on that fight?
Okay, now I'm say this. I put my money on Brian Garcia, but I'm about to lose my money.
Okay.
I just look at Brian Garcia's training. I look at Tank's training, and I think about the styles make fight, and I think Tank's style is all wrong for Ryan Garcia. Even though Ryan Garcia is used to fighting a shorter opponent, and Tank had problems with taller opponents, I just don't think the mistakes Ryan Garcia makes, I think, it's tailor made for Tank's style. Tank is a power puncher. Ryan Garcia Ryan Garcia likes to pull out with his hands down. Even though he got some quickness about him, and he does have a punch his chance, I don't think it's going to happen. I think Ryan Garcia going to get stopped probably like the 7th or 8th round.
Okay, that's interesting. No, it's a great fight. Very much looking forward to it. And
the best fight in boxing in the past. It's going to be the best fight in boxing in the past 10 years.
Definitely. Great. Okay, and so I'll leave with this final question, which I always like to ask. You've got a little bit of a platform here. Would you like to shout anything out?
I just want to send a shout out to my son. I haven't seen my son. RP to my brother, my late brother, William Martin. Lost him last July. Shout out to everybody that supports me, and I want to shout out to Golden Boy that give me an opportunity to be on that stage and fight on TV.
Yeah, definitely. Great. Okay, well, thank you very much for doing this, mate, and maybe a little bit further along down the line when you're fighting for world titles, we can come back and do a return interview.
Yeah, I'm still going for that world title, and hopefully everybody still support me and everybody still believe in me.
Indeed. Great. Okay, and so if you are new around here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like if you do indeed like the video, and thanks for watching.